US President Donald Trump's battle with universities, schools and even the Department of Education continues apace. In his latest budget proposal put forth by the White House, cuts of over $700 million are envisaged to adult education programs, over $300 million cut from preschool development programs, and continued cuts to the Department of Education, which Trump has vowed to close down. But it's the Trump administration's move to cut hundreds of millions of dollars of funding from some of America's top universities that is perhaps most controversial.
Universities are on notice, and universities are already facing the financial consequences of their noncompliance with federal law. The clearest example that we're all familiar with, of course, being Harvard, which is engaged in repeat, systemic, and sustained violations of federal civil rights law.
Threatening to freeze more than $2 billion in federal grants from Harvard University, the White House accuses the top college of fostering anti-Semitism and pursuing diversity, equity and inclusion policies that the Trump administration is aggressively trying to roll back. Harvard is fighting back in the courts, while many other institutions are publicly speaking out against what they call coercive use of public research funding. Former Harvard President and Treasury Secretary Larry Summers says that while he believes anti-Semitism is indeed on the rise at Harvard following protests last year over the war in Gaza, these moves by the administration are illegal.
The laws say you have to have hearings. The laws say you have to give notice. The laws don't say you can engage in extortion. And when you simply cut off all funding based on a set of conditions, that's extortion.
Trump has also threatened to remove Harvard's tax-exempt status and has pointed to the world-famous college's endowment fund, worth tens of billions of dollars. Harvard, for its part, has asked a federal court to intervene, saying funding freezes and threats to its future will harm world-class research. The effect of this confrontation, of course, could have ripple effects far beyond schools and education and start to affect US competitiveness in key industries like science, health, technology and beyond. Nathan King, CGTN, Washington.